best. And it looks like Larry Nance will be dunking some more today. As Dominique Wilkins takes over the lead by 1 point. And now Larry Nance of the Phoenix Suns. Larry Nance taking a great gamble and scoring big. A 49 and well deserved. Who has to really start thinking about a big one in his last dunk. Julius Erving had a 44 in his first time. Anything you could do, I could do better. Julius Erving. Off the backboard, behind the back, and the doctor registers a 49.
All right, we're picking up the action here. Here's contestant number 1, Dominique Wilkins of the Atlanta Hawks, his second attempt in the first round.
Oh, Rod, a reverse two-handed. I think many people thought that Dominique should have won it last year, and he's going to show us a lot of things today like that.
He has great spring in his legs, really a showman. They call him the human highlight film as we look again.
Creativity, that's one of the very important criteria to do well in the slam dunk today.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at that scoreboard.
So Dominique Wilkins sits down and waits for his score. Julius Erving. Now back to Terrence Stansbury of the Indiana Pacers once again. Here comes the rookie, everybody's favorite.
Oh!
That's a nice one. He put that ball out in front of him, John, let it go, and then caught it, brought it back down, back up, and slammed it with both hands. And they love it here in Indiana.
And he hung in the air.
Watch this in slow motion. He flips it up. What I like about this, he brought it down, back up, and now slam.
What legs Stansbury has.
A total of 49 points.
Adam, Michael Jordan now in a little bit of trouble.
This is the last one for Michael Jordan. He feels the pressure. He's going to take his time, Rod.
I don't know what he can do to overcome the lead. He's down now, and he's going to really have to do something. Plus, you've got to remember, Dominic gets another shot right behind him. Here he goes.
Oh, spectacular.
That was a great one. I love it when they lock that ball in the wrist, bring it down to belt height, and then come back up to the sidewinder and slam it in.
He actually passed the basket before he let it go down.
So another look. Never touching it with the left hand, all the way across, reverse it with the right hand.
A reverse cradle by Michael Jordan. That's a beauty. That's a 10 to me.
Here's a third look, a third angle.
Oh.
Same result. All right, he gets a score of 49, one away from perfect on that dunk.
Somebody didn't agree that it was perfect
here in the first round.
And there's some boos. The crowd thought that was a 50.
Now here's Terrence Stansbury. We've got a dunk off. He is tied with Jerome Kersey. And he catches his own pass, double clutches at home. Now that's the move that he missed in his first attempt earlier when he missed 2 times consecutively and had to go conservatively.
What a special move.
And on the dunk off, Kersey tries to go for the 2-ball dunk, comes up a little bit short on the second one, and that means Terrence Stansbury wins the first round semifinals. Terrence Stansbury. Oh, now there's creativity.
You said it. I think he did that one last year too. Catches the ball.
A little double clutch move through the midgie cam. Throw it up, catch it. Little double clutch move, take it down and bring it back.
That's
outstanding. That should certainly, I would think, another angle from behind Stansbury. Marvelous move.
You know, we have the benefit here of the second look at it, and it's 1 point from perfection for Terrence Stansbury.
165 pounds. That's one of the reasons he can throw so well. Here comes a local favorite now, Terrence Stansbury. Now, Terrence has choreographed his stuff, and he's going to come up with, I'll tell you one on the second one. I don't see interesting to see what he comes up with on the first dunk, but he's thinking about doing the Statue of Liberty 360 on the first one. That's his patented move that he initiated 2 years ago in Indianapolis. This is the Statue of Liberty 360, I think. Oh, my! and the partisan crowd holding up 10s. Oh, we see a couple of 9s snuck in there, and 1 8. Dawkins only had a 37. Leader right now is Drexler with 45. There you see the 360. Beautiful control for Stansbury, 49. So Stansbury is our leader in the first round. Seattle, as Stansbury is. Stansbury going to be tough to beat that one. This is the man that has finished third the last 2 years in a row. Oh, he's hand slapping the fans and going back over to the bench. He put on a show after the dunk. Again, Stansbury likes to toss the ball in the air, catch it again. Here he goes. The little flip up, the catch, the little pump down, and the 2 hands over the head with authority. That dunk got a 49. Now, that was better than his 50 dunk, Bob. So, Dominique yells back and says, that's a 50. All right, here is Jerome Kersey. This is the Trailblazers forward who has replaced Dominique Wilkins with a sore back. As you said, Dominique got all excited here, wanted to be in, but I'm sure his team's happy he's not. Not bad from Jerome Kersey. That should score high. Kersey scored in the first round with his 2 dunks, a 48 and a 44 for a 92. This may be his best one. Look at the slam cam. It's mounted above the basket. Keep an eye. Kersey comes in. It comes off the glass. The big catch and reaches through with authority from behind. A 50 for Kersey. So that's the second 50 of the day. 50. There was a 50 earlier in the second dunk in the first round of Stansbury. Now, Michael Jordan told me he had something special. He may be trying to take off from the free throw line a la Julius Erving. Let's see what happens. He kind of measured it from there. He's going back. That very may well be it. The people are excited. They like this. I can hear his engines revving now. Here's Jordan ready to take off in Chicago. Got to be a 50 by. He took off just a little inside that free throw line, one-handed and double clutch it. Magic Johnson gives him a nice 5 underneath the basket as he got out of the way. Let's watch this one again. This deserves a second look. Michael taking off. The patented tongue comes out just in front of that line. Look at this. The double clutch, the reach out, and the stuff. He got 49. I don't believe it. Unbelievable. Here we go. There's the slam camera, the slam jam camera, I like to call it. As you see that little double reach out, if that's not a 50, I don't know who didn't give him 10, but I want to see that, Judge. I'll tell you something. The judges don't have the replay monitors that you and I have. It might be a recommendation for the judges for next. Right after with Dominique and his ability to throw those kind of things through, and he does that type of stuff in competition. Second dunk in the semifinal. Michael Jordan. Now, Michael got some elevation that time. He had his head up there, and he did some creativity on that one, so Michael seems to be warming up. Let's look at it in super slow motion. Michael Jordan had a 50 on his first dunk. This is his second. The great elevation with the good strong one hand. Again, the double clutch move. He ducks his head to get by the rim in the net, throws it back through as he did a little bit of a 180 spin on it as well, and he gets a 49 again. So 249 for Michael Jordan, and he's starting to come alive here in the second round. He's got a... Looks like Kersey might be going for the long-range jump. Well, I tell you, he took a chance there, Bob. After the miss, he needed a good one, and to throw it off the glass, the timing had to be perfect, and he came through with a very strong, powerful dunk. As you can see, when he gets in close, he can throw it through very, very strongly. There's the toss, the catch, brings it over as he passes the basket to throw it through. Comes up with a 49. That's going to make it tough for Stansbury. Michael Jordan needs a good dunk here, and it'll be he and Stansbury in the finals. Or it could be he and Kersey. I'm sorry. To 96 for Jordan. Not going to do it, I'm afraid, Bob, and we'll see if Michael Jordan tries to come up with something special here, knowing full well that he doesn't need anything extraordinary. I don't know if he'll take a chance on this one as we watch this final dunk on the part of Jerome Kersey, who with late notice coming into the competition, replacing Dominique Wilkins, has done a nice job, and they give him a 49 on that one. So he has 140 total after getting that. 140. Now, Dominique has 96.
Go ahead and do some more flair stuff because the crowd's reacted to it in his last 2 dunks. He's come through with them, and if he comes up with it here, he's got a good shot at going into the finals.
Walker needs a 48.1 for first place. Oh, brother.
That brought up the guys. Look at the sideline over there. All the players, the other players, all up giving them high fives. That brought them to their feet.
And the fans as well. And Kenny Skywalker living up to his nickname. And going to be inning. Could we have our first 50?
But he has had the highest scores tonight, and it's the power and the drama. Look at the pirouette and then cock and throw.
And almost 49.5 for Skywalker.
Well, it's a beautiful. Look at the pirouette. The arm is out. He's cocked back. I mean, that is a spectacular dunk, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody that's watching. Here's his reaction, given the little Mark Jackson finger action.
Slam dunk competition. Kenny Skywalker out of Kentucky via the New York Knicks. Oh my, it's going to be hard to beat Kenny Walker. He can taste the money and the trophy already.
You know, fellas, I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny was dedicating this competition to his dad, who just passed away. I mean, that would probably be the type of thing that he would do. He's that type of an individual, and he's certainly responded here. We'll watch him again as he comes through. He's going to give it the cup. He'll get the momentum going. The drive as he plants the 2 and the big 360, pulls it out, gives it the whirling dervish move with the legs flying, the arms going. Another look at it coming in. Watch the plant. There's the cup. Look at how he's just flying. Everything's going way out. The little spin, the pirouette, the legs up in the air. Now the big windmill, throw through with power, and the legs still flying as Patrick Ewing gives him the big cheer for a great dunk on the part of Kenny Walker,
who got a 49.6. That's about as good a score as these judges may hand out today. 89 Slam Dunk Championship. Oh, yes.
Well, that's impressive because he can run him by the basket underneath with a lot of speed, and the timing has to be perfect because he doesn't have those large hands. He cupped it and still was able to reach back and throw it through.
Well, you see Kenny Walker, who is our winner, the only one to start in the corner today and to come up from the underneath side of the basket, look at the head, get it out of the way, and then he drives it home. And the thing that's been so impressive about Walker, the hands, the leg, the showmanship that we talked about, the total package plus the power, he drives it home, and there's no question who is the top dog here at the summit.
And Kenny Walker with a 148.1 wins the championship to join the likes of Nance, Wilkins, Webb, and Jordan. Kenny Walker, the new slam dunk champion of the NBA, with a spectacular performance today. Yes, he gets it on the replacement.
I'll tell you,
that's strong.
But this is the way he is, Bob. This kid will miss a shot, take an air ball, come back, shoot the next one. He is never intimidated. That brought his competitors up off the bench.
Sean Kemp, 6'10", from Seattle, only 20 years old. And the score, 49-1. That puts Kemp into the lead ahead of Dominique.
Can you get as many of these as you want?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
Good question. This one looks like a good one. Yes!
Now, see, that's good. That's big time right there.
That's creative. See, a lot of creativity, as David Robinson liked it, but he got a lot of opportunities to do it. He didn't have the power. Of course, he's only 6'3". Remember that, folks. But that still is very creative. A lot of high marks for creativity. Here we'll see it again.
Look,
finally got it on the glass. Up, boom.
And then it's a 180.
Still pretty darn good. I like it. Big score for Kenny Walker.
Kenny Walker comes up now with a total of
Kenny Smith.
Kenny Smith, excuse me, Rick, I'll get to this stuff, with a 93, which places him in second place.
That was great. Now, Sean can't miss here. This is the big problem. He had 49 in that area. He's got to make this dunk.
Not as good as his first one.
Well, his timing wasn't good. The ball was there, and it didn't look as smooth.
Nope, but again, he was out there flying. He did throw it up in the air. You see how the crowd reacted to it. That could have an effect on the judges. Nowhere near as good as his first one. Here he goes. Now I see his running off, but underneath the arms, catches it, pumps it down, throws it in. But he had a lot of movement, a lot of action, and the crowd reacted to that. So we'll see what the judges come up with.
This is the first round, remember, and 4 of these 8 competitors will advance to the semifinals. The top 4 total scores, and that'll be a 98.2. So Kemp got a 49-1 and a 49-1.
I think the judges have fallen in love with Sean Kemp.
Kenny Smith has the highest score so far today, a 49-6 in the first round. Oh, that one's strong.
I tell you, this young guy right here is doing it.
Now watch how he's going to go. See, the ball's behind him. He's got to go back, get it. Now come turn around and throw it in.
I think it may have forced him to make a more creative dunk.
All right, let's get a view now from Michael Jordan. It's a 49-1 for Kenny Smith.
Yeah, he likes one here. I don't know if he's going to do it where he takes off and then comes over the other side of the basket behind his head.
Ooh. A two-handed windmill jam.
Yeah, normally you see a windmill with only one hand. This time, Neek plants those 2 feet, gets that great vertical lift, and look at boom, takes it around the windmill, 2 hands, back up, and then power.
For a 49-7 and a total of 97.7, and that places Wilkins ahead of Walker, and that's the number to beat.
So he needs what? He needs a 48.3 on this one to tie for second.
At which there would be a dunk-off then for the advancement, so a 48-4 would move him into the final round.
I'd say Kenny Smith has done a lot better than I thought he would. I did not think he would be here at this phase of the competition.
A mere 6'3". That was pretty strong on the bounce and a two-handed reverse jam. But will the style get him enough from the judges?
49.
Whoa, 49.
That means he got into the finals.
98.3, and that means the championship round will be Dominique Wilkins and Kenny Smith.
Dude, Dominique is showing a sameness to his dunks.
The windmill dunk from Dominique Wilkins. Once again, I think the point is well raised that our judges have seen this a lot, and Dominique Wilkins has been in this competition over and over again, won it back in '85, and we've seen this before from Dominique.
The double pump, and he throws it down with the same kind of power that we've seen the whole contest.
Excuse me, Doug, a 49.7 awarded on that dunk. That's a shock. Smith has 97.9 right now, and it's 97.6 for Dominique, and it's going to go down to the third one. Dominique needs a 47.6 to win. Oh, that's got to get it.
Yeah, but again, you see, it's the same type of dunks that Neek has been coming up with, and Kenny is extremely creative to get out of that dunk. So,
how about this? Dominique Wilkins' shoe company paid him $100,000 to come to this competition because they're about to come out with a new line of shoes, and I believe he's about to win and get another 20.
Well, here's the two-hand plant again. The two-hand windmill, we've seen it a lot. Great power, great elevation, of course. And it's just unfortunate that Kenny Smith elected to go ahead and finish that dunk off. Had he had a chance to do it over again, we could have seen someone who would have been a new champion.
A 49-2, and Dominique Wilkins is a repeat champion with a total cumulative score in the championship round of a 146.8. Dominique Wilkins, the champion from 1985, is now the champion from 1990.
He's probably going to get into the next round. It looks like Sean Kemp, Rex Chapman, Kenny Smith, and then probably D. Brown are going to be the guys to advance if they just do anything here.
Oh yes.
That's the spectacular right there, the creativity.
That's right. Everyone's got the 10 up right now.
Danny Ainge liked it.
Yes, indeed.
Chapman had 45.5 in his first, and this hometown Charlotte crowd, they're on their feet. His NBA peers are on their feet.
NBA player row. Everyone's up with a 10. Look at this.
Oh, see, being all the guards in the competition, I thought we were going to see more of this.
Yes. Look at that. He flipped it behind his back over his head. Just that move alone was strong. Watch Danny Ainge's eyes. 49.7.
What you've got to do, though. You've got to come out with that second dunk, and you've got to go for it. Get yourself into the Final Four, and we'll see what happens.
Well, that'll almost certainly advance next chapter. Keep this crowd into it, but here comes.
What's D. Brown going to come with this time? He sees he's got 48, 48, and 46.6 ahead of him, so he knows he's got to come with something good. Look at this guy. He's not got 1 ounce of fat on his body. He's like just one muscle.
Say his first two, he's had a lot of poise.
That's a Dominique dunk. That's a Dominique dunk. That's Dominique. From the shoelace up to the hip. That's a Dominique dunk.
So Magic and Dominique love it, but they're not the judges. Let's see what the judges think of it. I like it. How about it? Is that 48 or better?
I'd say it's 46 to 47.
I'll tell you why it might not get a high mark. Because they've been very consistent about this type of a dunk.
49.6.
Oh, my.
There goes consistency. consistency. That's the highest point total of the night for Dee Brown and puts him in first place in the semifinal round.
Oh, okay. So it's over.
Dee Brown about to put the icing on the cake. His third dunk. No replacement coming, though. Had a replacement earlier. Swaps balls. You see how far away he is. Oh, my. That's the cherry on the sundae. Sean Kemp knows it. Everybody knows it. Dee Brown, 22-year-old rookie.
In the house. Oh, man.
Watch him hide his eyes.
The blind dunk. He's got the Johnny Most. Pull the plug, let's go home. Turn it out.
The no-look dunk.
He's been watching the champions. He's polished already.
I tell you, Johnny Most, the former Celtic announcer, would have been proud of him, like to be called that one.
So Dee Brown electrifies the crowd and is the beginning of a new order here in the NBA. Oh, my. 49.6 on that third dunk.
Here's a man. Here's a man that everybody is now, I think, their favorite right now because he's dunking with power. And I like him because he's always thinking about what he wants to do. Here it comes. You got some glide, and you got some power. The big fella.
That's going to be hard to beat.
Yes, it is.
Do you see how quickly that ball went through the basket? It was boom.
He brought that one from his toes.
All right, let's listen to this now. Let's just watch and listen to Harold Miner.
Watch how far he brings it down.
Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, what about some comments?
Well, let me say something. The reason all these guys jumped up because I got money bet with them, and they got Harold Miner, and I got Teddy Sabalo. As you can see how high he jumps. He clutches, he gives a little Michael Jordan between his legs, hangs on the rim. You can't do that.
And a 49 for Harold Miner. That's the highest score in 2 years and well deserved. Oh, the new slam dunk king. Get ready to look at Harold Miner on some big-time commercials over the next 12 months. Miner. 3.8, and here's the local hometown favorite, Isaiah Ryder.
If he does that corner dunk where he takes the ball between his legs and comes up around the basket, that's his signature dunk that he made famous last year in the NCAA dunk contest.
As he's moving the shot clock, the cameraman, and the Gatorade containers. Isaiah is also an interior designer here at the Target Center. Here we go, Isaiah Ryder.
That's the one he wraps under his leg.
Isaiah is 6'5". He's not happy with the setup over there right in front of Scottie Pippen. Let's see if he asks Scottie Pippen to move. I doubt that.
Scottie Pippen got 3 NBA championship rings. He can't ask him to move.
Good point, Charles. Oh, between his legs. How about it? Charles Barkley, what do you think?
Oh, my God. That might be the best dunk I ever seen. That was awesome. Oh, we got a winner.
Let's see what the judges give him. Remember, the high score is the one that'll win out of all the dunks here. A 49 from the judges.
Hey, guys.
Yes, Charles. From the Miami Heat, and he was only one of 4 rookies to win the Slam Dunk Championship.
I expect a nice routine out of Harold Miner. I think you're going to see some sweet dunks here.
Harold Miner at 6'5". Whoops. So far, the contestants have mixed 6 of the 11 dunks they attempted. Oh, that's a beauty from Harold Miner.
He's trying to cup the ball here for a dunk, and it looks like it's slipping out of his hands. He might not be able to do the dunk he'd like to do. See, here's another one of those bounce dunks.
Oh, Charles, what are you thinking? Charles Barkley, how are you and your group liking this? I think we've lost our communication with Charles. We'll get him back in here in just a moment. Harold Miner has brought the crowd to their feet. The first electrifying dunker of the evening. He's still got 37 seconds. Remember, he has to complete 3 dunks. And a score of 40 out of 50 is the number to beat so far.
I tell you what, he getting these guys excited. This guy dunks with awesome power. He plays to the crowd. That's an advantage for him and J.R. Riley. They're the guys who play to the crowd better than anybody. They definitely have an advantage.
Oh, yes. There's that cup dunk he wanted to do.
So Harold Miner, in our view so far, correct me if I'm wrong, Charles, is the leading contender as of now. Do you agree? The crowd thinks so. So Harold Miner brought the crowd to their feet. So far, definitely the most exciting. Let's see if he also excited the judges.
Well, the style is there, the energy, and then the power. And when he's sending it so strong, and it's clean.
His eyes were almost to the rim when he dunked that ball. Look at the guys.
Yeah.
Gary Payton and Mutombo. Mutombo would go, not in my house. Not with that.
How about this? 49.2. Our best score of the night for Harold Miner. He was the 93 slam dunk champ.
See, this is what we're talking about. He's got a lot of pressure on 46 is a lot. And he's got to come up with a serious dunk right now. What if he does the free throw line? The free throw line got him the 45. I think so. Lay to the crowd. Going for it. Not only that, the guys in the sideline, all the other players are telling him to go for that one. That's the one they want to see. They're all setting up on right now. He said he would go for a combination Michael Jordan, Dr. J, risky dunk if he needed it. I think he got it, Reggie. I think he got it. Yeah. I think that's a 47. It's going to be very close. It is going to be close. Didn't have the rhythm, didn't have the spectacularness of the Finley dunk, but definitely, you know, when you take off from way out there, look at the stride. And we all talked about it. He's gangly, he's long arms, long legs, and he's got some glide.
And he wins it with a 49. 49 for Greg Barry. And I mentioned Drew. Drew had 9 3-pointers when Georgia Tech beat Carolina in overtime. So what a big day for the Barry family today.
Basis. So Kobe will dunk, and then so will the other two. Then they'll do it one more time.
Oh, between the legs, Kobe Bryant.
Look at him. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out.
That is so difficult. Some people can't dribble between their legs. He's dunking between his legs.
Let's see what the judges give him.
Oh, yeah.
49 out of 50 for Kobe Bryant. Now remember, it's the best score out of